Hi everyone, I'm Tashina from Logical Harmony. Welcome back. Today's video is all about the best cruelty-free eyeshadow palettes for $15 or less. All these brands are cruelty-free and the products I'm going to be showing you are also vegan. Now, if you're interested in cruelty-free beauty, you're definitely in the right place. That's what all of my videos are about. I also run a website, logicalharmony.net, where you can find tons of helpful resources like a cruelty-free brand list, vegan product list, cruelty-free shopping guides, just tons of stuff to make cruelty-free super duper easy and simple. And you can also follow me on Instagram at Logical Harmony, where I share like look at the day photos, swatch photos, all that sort of stuff. I tried to keep this really narrow because there are brands like e.l.f. and ColourPop that have a ton that fall into this price range. And so I wanted to share my absolute favorites with you, the ones I reach for the most often and the ones that I just use the most. So the first one is the new Classics palette from e.l.f. As you can see, I love this palette. I've hit pan on quite a few shades. I think this is just such a gorgeous palette. It's really versatile. You have a good amount of stuff in there that you can do so many different looks with this palette. You can have really neutral, natural looks. You can have matte looks. You can have shimmery looks. You can have more glamorous, like dramatic looks. You can do so much with this palette, and that's one of the reasons I love it. It is one that I reach for all the time. I carry it with me whenever I travel because it's just such a solid staple palette. And even though it is a lot of neutrals, I find that the shades in here are different than a lot of other neutral palettes that I have. So it's just something a little bit different, a little bit, a little different. I want to say a little more fun. If you love neutrals, honestly it is though. And I love neutral shadows. So this has been such a joy in my makeup collection. Another neutral palette I wanted to talk about is from Pacifica, and this is their Tiger's Eye eyeshadow palette. Now, this one is one of their smaller palettes. They do have a few other new shadow palettes as well, but they are above $15. I feel like Pacifica has recently changed their shadow formula and it's a lot better than it used to be. I've always loved Pacifica, but I feel like something about this palette is a little bit different. Their new formula seems better. This one is great if you love neutrals. Now, Pacifica did send this to me and I think it's gorgeous. I've bought so many things from them in the past. It has 4 matte shades and 2 shimmer shades. So I feel like it's that perfect palette that you can take with you. I love the size of it. Like the size is so perfect for travel, but this is great in any makeup collection because you can just create so many wearable everyday looks with this. And I think the colors are just gorgeous. They did such a good job in curating this. This shimmer is so pretty. They're all really pretty shades, but I love, love, love this palette. I think it's such a great essential one to add to your collection. Getting into some fun, colorful ones, I wanted to talk about Honey from ColourPop. They have quite a few of these that are vegan friendly, and these are all like $12. So it's a really, really easy way to add some colorful palettes to your collection. Now, all of them do have a mix of matte shades, shimmer shades, and a lot of them do also have a pressed glitter shade, which ColourPop says is technically not eye safe. So if you pick these up, just keep that in mind. If you use the glitter shade, you're on your eye, you're doing it at your own risk. But I feel like the ColourPop formula is so pretty. I really love this palette. It's much more wearable than I was expecting. There are so many good neutrals in here, and then there are these bright pops of color. So you can create like a very toned down neutral yellow eye or a very bold one. It just really gives you a lot of versatility. And I never thought I would describe a yellow eyeshadow palette as versatile, but this one totally is, and I love it so much. I also have the Orangey Glad, and I really like that one too, but I find myself reaching for this one so much, which is so weird because yellow is one of my least favorite colors, but there's something about this palette in the shades that I just absolutely love. The other palette that I wanted to talk about is the Opposites Attract palette from e.l.f. So this is a very unique palette, I think, because it's a good mix of not just neutrals and fun colors, but it's a mix of warm tones and cool tones. So I think that this is a great palette for people to have because it just gives you more variety than your average palette. I love the mix of shades in here. You can really, really do so much with this, but it's also a great addition to any palettes that you already have or any single shadows that you already have because it gives you that variety. You have like some purples, some oranges, a green. I don't know, I just feel like you have so much to work with when it comes to this palette, and because of that, I think it's truly an essential palette to have. I did also want to mention too, as like my 5th option would be a DIY palette from ColourPop. Now, ColourPop has tons of individual pan shadows. Most of them are around $4. Some of them go on sale for like $2 something. You can find discount codes. Some of them are like $5, so it kind of varies, but most of them are about $4. And so you could create your own palette with just a handful of these. And I think that where that's helpful is that you could really customize it to be whatever the heck you wanted. So for about $12, you could get a quad that's your custom color. So whether it's neutrals or some bold shades, shimmers, or mattes, you can do whatever you want. And I think that's a really great way to add to your collection. And ColourPop does make it really easy to tell what's vegan. On every product page, there'll be a little thing down at the bottom that'll say, it says cruelty-free on all of them because ColourPop's cruelty-free, but if it's vegan, it'll have a little V logo next to that. So it's super duper easy to find out. I hope this was helpful. Make sure and leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite cruelty-free eyeshadow palettes are, especially if they're 15 or less, but even if they're over, let's just share. Let's just share with each other because I think there are so many amazing eyeshadow palettes out there and we all have fun with them. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Hey everyone, I'm here with Juniper, and if you want to make her day, you can watch another video, subscribe to this channel, or check out my vlog channel. The look on her face.